Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. My name's Adam, and this is Saturday Night Special episode 103. So I think I've got another video full of fun and interesting things for you to watch. And even got me a little sheet here, some things that I'm going to go over with you. Okay, we got something to talk about from last week, and we've got some more to talk about with the all new photo challenge, the Abom Photo Challenge. Okay, and I've got some machine work to share with you also. I made a bearing sleeve, and it was a pretty interesting job. So I captured video of all that, and we're going to throw that in after all of our other normal stuff here on video. Okay, so we got some viewer appreciation mail. The boxes just keep coming, and we've got a couple that was left over from last week that I didn't get to, and we've got more that's come. But we're going to get to a couple of these and share those on video for you. And I want to talk about the Kearney and Trecker hats real quick. The last week, got the Kearney and Trecker hat right there. That was Paul Jacob that had sent me this very nice looking Kearney and Trecker hat, and there was some interest there on the channel in the comments where some other guys said that they would like to buy a hat like this also. So Paul sent me the link to the company that made this hat for him. I think he had a few of them made for him personally, and he give me one. He give Keith Rucker one. I know he just got one. But anybody can call this company and buy them a hat also. So I'm going to throw the link in the description box down below, and I'll put it on screen so you can see it. Apparelprintersplus.com. So go to that website, or maybe try to give them a call, I don't know, and tell them that Paul Jacob sent you, and tell them that you want one of those Kearney and Trecker hats. He said that he did talk to them, and they will make one at a time for you. Okay, so you don't have to buy a bulk amount of them. All right, so that's an easy way for anybody to get your Kearney and Trecker hat. Nothing in it for me, nothing in it for Paul. Just Paul actually purchased there was a fee, I think, of $45 to make this. I forgot what they call that, but he had to pay the fee for them to set up to do the embroidery. Okay, so I don't know what it's going to cost for a hat. I have not checked with that. So anyway, I just wanted to go over that. So guys that's wanting the Kearney and Trecker hat, there you go. There's the link. Check it and click on it and go get you a hat. Okay, so up next I want to go ahead and revisit this whole new the Abom Spread the Love Photo Challenge. And I already got a couple guys that emailed me after last week's episode, and I'm going to share those pictures with you, and I got a little bit to talk about with that. And so the first picture, we're going to go ahead and throw this up there now. This is from Adrian, and he's from Tasmania. Okay, and that is a picture. Let me tell you a little story there with the picture. Okay, so we see the rhino and the Abom logo on there. He says that everybody is always talking about everything being Abom size. So he says, how about an Abom sized animal? So that's a picture of one of his rhinos that he had. Now that's an old picture, he said, taken in the late 60s to early 70s, and he said it's one of his rhinos there. So that was pretty cool. That was whenever he lived in Africa. He said he lived in Africa for 38 years, and 32 years ago he moved to Tasmania, and that's where he is now retired, and he's got his own little workshop there at his house. So very cool picture, Adrian. You were the first person to respond after the video had come out. So I appreciate you sharing that picture with us, and it's pretty cool, man. You gotta love it. All right, so that one was from Adrian, and then we also have one more that we'll go ahead and mention here. So we're going to go ahead and throw this picture up there for you to see. Now this is Daniel Kandiras, and he is in Budapest, Hungary, and that's where that picture is taken right there. And I asked him what's in the picture there so we could talk about it. That's the Danube River. I think he calls the river Danube. And in the background is the Parliament of Hungary. and that's he says that's like their White House there. So that's pretty cool. Daniel, I really appreciate that. It's really cool, man. Every time I get one of these emails, and I really enjoy seeing where you guys are at, and just a total different part of the world here that I know nothing about, never been to, and just to see how appreciative you guys are about this whole YouTube thing and this video channel here. I just think it's really, really cool and fun, and thank you for sending the pictures in. So again, that was Daniel over in Hungary. So if anybody else is interested, go ahead and send in your pictures to me, and I will, if you want to, I don't have to, but if you want, I'll share them on video. I'm going to throw my email link up there on the video again, abom1979@gmail. So just send me an email and I'll share them on video for you. I did get a couple other emails from a few other individuals that are going to be going on trips here real soon, and I'm really excited about seeing those pictures because it's going to be in locations that I never would have even thought of, and to see my logo in those locations is going to be really cool. So it may be a couple months out though, but it's trips that they're planning. Okay, definitely bring that up again whenever we get them. So all right, let's see what else I had here. Let's go ahead and we got some viewer appreciation mail, so let's go ahead and pull one of those over and see what we got. All right. All right, so this is our first package of viewer appreciation mail, and this was sent in by James and Heather Green out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. James also has a YouTube channel called Eagle Dust Off 37, so be sure to check out his channel. He does weekly videos on machining projects and gunsmithing and all kinds of neat stuff. So definitely check him out. He's become definitely a good contributor there in this machinist community, and he's a lover of tools. And he also seems to be a lover of hot sauces, because this is probably what, second or third time that he sent me some hot sauce. That's a pretty cool little set right here. Pepper patch. It looks like one of those holiday gift sets. So we got smoky chipotle, exotic day tool. I've never even heard of that before. Classic cayenne, spicy jalapeno, and fiery habanero. So that's pretty neat. And I'm sure Heather was behind this, and no, I have not opened it up yet, and there's a reason why, but it will be opened up soon. So we've got a assortment of peanut brittle and fudge, and it looks like some kind of chocolates in here, and some other candies that's wrapped up. Well, I didn't open up the box right away. I left it together for a couple days, and then when I finally opened it up, Heather had this all wrapped up like a Christmas present, and opened it up, and I seen that it was treats, and I didn't realize all these were in there. I would have already been sharing them and eating some myself, but I'm definitely going to be trying them out. I love peanut brittle, just so you guys know. I love peanut brittle. But I'm actually starting I started a more healthy diet, and I am exercising now, and this is just a start. It's something new that I'm trying to add to my daily routine, because I am really trying to, I would like to lose some weight. I know that I'm heavy and I'm overweight, and I would like to try to get back into shape. So I'm starting it now. So I have to be very careful about how much of this kind of stuff that I consume. But I can always share this. Heather and James, the guys at work, absolutely love this kind of stuff just like me. So I'm going to have some of that. I'm going to share some with the other guys, all right? James also sent a couple tools here. So right here we have a Shear Tomiko inside micrometer, and it's one I've never seen before. It's got a really long extension handle on it right here, and the mic only seems to be one size. So it looks like it's going to be I'm not quite sure, 2 to 2.5 maybe, but this long extension handle goes into it like so you can reach up in something and check with. So all right, James, that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. He sent me a pie tape. Now what's cool about this is I've never actually had a pie tape, and it's insane that I've never had a pie tape before. It's something I've wanted to buy forever, and I just never would remember to buy it. So he asked me, did I have one? I said, actually, no, I don't have a pie tape. So he said, all right, I'm going to hook you up. So he sent me a pie tape, and those are pretty neat because you can wrap a pie tape around something round and actually measure the diameter off of the the dimensions that's on here. All right, got a bottle opener, so with the PBR logo on there, and then a funny dice here that's got a bunch of different things on it for playing games and whatnot. So James and Heather, thank you very much for all the gifts. I really appreciate it, and I have not forgot about. I would like to come and visit you guys one of these days, and I still plan on doing that. Okay, so we'll talk to you soon. Our next viewer appreciation gift is this very cool mini pallet. I don't know if you would consider this a mini pallet though, but it is a mini pallet. All right, and this was made and sent by Ken Ryder, and he is from Kennewick, Washington. Ken, I hope that I said it right this time because he told me that I said it wrong last time. Kennewick. But anyway, this is one that he made, and he also made himself one. He said that he wanted to make me one also. So these are extremely handy. You know, I've watched Tom Lipton over at Ox Tool. He's got one that he uses all the time. I believe his tap holes are smaller, but what Ken mentioned is that he wanted to use this size so that he could utilize all of his half 13 studs in his hold down set over there. So that's pretty cool. You know, I've got 3 sets of them myself now, and this will come extremely handy whenever you need to hold something, but it's not quite something that you want to squeeze in a vise. So Tom shows how you just put this in your vise, and if you need really precision, you just do a fly cut across there to make it flat, and then you just set your parts on whatever and just put your studs and clamps wherever you need to. So it will come in handy. So Ken, I look forward to using this in the future. It's something that I've needed for a long time, and I should have made me one a while back, and I just never did put the time into it. So thank you very much. That's going to be a nice tool around the shop. All right. Okay, our last viewer appreciation gift for this week is a very nice Niagara 2-flute end mill, and this was given to me by Jason Rucker. And let me see where Jason is from now. He's from Portland, Oregon, and he told me in an email that he had purchased a lot of tooling, and this was in that lot, and it's bigger than what he can use. So he asked me if he could send it my way, so that's what he did. But what it is an 1.5 inch 2-flute end mill. It's got the 1.25 inch shank. It's got the tin coating on it, and it's brand new and never been used. So that is an excellent end mill, and I use this kind of stuff especially at my day job. You know, I'm doing a lot of milling, but we're going to put this up, and hopefully we'll be able to put this to use over here on the K&T mill one of these days. Okay, so Jason, very nice tool. Very cool of you to send it my way. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
There's another component that I'm going to machine here. This is a bearing sleeve that fits over a pump shaft, 1 7/8 pump shaft, and the bearing sits here. So this is your typical bearing journal. A couple set screws, shoulder. I'm going to use this right here. This is some 1 3/4 by 2.5 tubing that we'll machine it out of. Okay. I don't know why, but this is 5 thousandths too big on the inside, and it should be a very slight bump fit on there. It needs to be more of like a metal to metal fit. So the easiest thing to do to me is just build one. So that's what we're going to do. Going to bore about 2 inches deep in there, setting a 0 on the readout up here. Only got to take about 1/8 of an inch out of the bore. Just going to take some light cuts to get it close to size here. Alright, I mic'd the shaft and it measures 1.874 exactly. So what we want to do is try to hit that number as close as we can so that it will be basically a very light bump fit. And then there's set screws. The set screws actually lock it in there, but you don't want any play because this is a bearing here. So this fits over your shaft and it's supposed to be snug, and then your bearing here. This is what supports the shaft. Alright, we got less than 20 thousandths, so I'm going to take another, we're going to speed it up, slow the feed rate down. Just take a spring cut, see what it does. What's up, man?
All this. Got big plans tonight?
Hopefully go downtown, watch the pelican drop. Hopefully it won't be raining.
I think it's cleaning up.
Think so?
Yeah.
I remember looking at the weather report this morning. It was showing a high percentage of rain, so I don't know what it's going to do, man. Okay, so we got about, not 6, we got about 12 thousandths to bring it to size. We'll dial in 6. Make a cut, measure, and hopefully make a finished cut there. Okay. Leaving a nice finish there. $67. All right, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what we want. We'll double check that. Does touch in there. 67. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll dial in 6.5. 4, 6.5. All right. There it is. 874. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and turn it to the shoulder here, which is 1.440. So I'm going to touch this face and then set the digital readout to 1.435 to the shoulder here. Go ahead and make a nice little face cut across there and 0 it out. 1 inch. 435. And we'll see. We're going to take it down. So that's going to be a 55 millimeter. Inch 166. Where what? Two and a half. Yeah. Taking 1/8 cuts here, so this will be a 1/4 inch. Should leave us, what's that, about 80 or 90 thousandths. We want to finish it at 2.166. So let me go ahead and get it roughed down a little bit closer, and then we'll let it cool so it ain't hot, and then we'll finish it. All right. Using the wet rag trick there, got it nice and cool. So we should have about 30 to come off. 97, yeah, 97, so 60, 70, so it's about 30. We're gonna go ahead and speed things up, slow my feed rate down, make a couple finished passes here. Turn that fan off now. $84, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 18. All right, there's 10 thousandths. Next one, we'll bring it to size. It's okay, I just touched the face there. We got room to play. Okay, 174. So that's 8 thousandths. Just double checking it. 174, we want 166. So I'm going to go 7.5. That might give me enough there to just polish it lightly. We're good. We're about 2 or 3 tenths over. Showing about 3. So that's perfect right there. It's got just a slight amount of warmth to it, so it should fall right into place. Alright, this is going to be undercut right here. Let's see about what that is. So it ain't much. 5 thousandths. So we'll go ahead and do that. I got it zeroed out where the tool is at, where we finished it here. And let's see how far back we need to go. So we'll go about 7/8. Okay, like that. Go into our 0. There's our 0. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That'll be our undercut. Alright, 161. That's good there. Alright, let's do we need to put a snap ring groove right here. Alright, snap ring groove is 0.837 from this shoulder to that edge right there. And I got the grooving tool we're going to use in there. I'm going to just touch this. Zero. I'll run it back. Right there. Alright, my depth, let me see. $130. Two inches 32, 2 inches 162. So we need to touch off and take 130. There we go. Alright, I'm going to finish this diameter here. This is 2.485 and this is 2.5, so we got 15 to come off of that. And we're going to go ahead and just turn it back, just say a 1/2 inch, and we'll part it off after we do our chamfers. Take 5 thousandths, get under that chrome. That is chrome plated tube I'm using right here. Speed that thing up. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, there we go. Come in here and hit some chamfers. Alright. I keep having to move the Noga out of the way. Just going to hit a chamfer here. Okay. All right, so this shoulder is just under a 1/4 inch wide. So we're gonna part it off a little bit wider than that, say about 5/16. And what we'll do is we'll chuck this back up lightly, finish the back side and chamfer it. All right, let's finish this back side here. Not a lot to do here, take off, so we're just chucking very lightly. Close enough. We're going to have a 240, so we're about 325 there. 322, 321. And all right, I'm happy with what it is there. I'm getting about 241. So last thing, I'll put this other tool back in here. Do just a little chamfer. Okay, with that. Soften up the edge there. Polish the face. Get that corner there. All right. The guy should be ready to go. All right, last thing I'm going to do is go over to the mill and drill and tap 2 set screws for 1032 set screws. Okay, that's it. All right, we got her set up in the vise here over here on the mill. Just use a standard edge finding practice, found the center, 1/4 inch from the edge, and we're just going to put 2 set screws there. So I'll drill and tap one, and I'll roll it, level off the tap here, drill and tap another, and those are just to retain the sleeve, keep it from moving on the shaft. Just put a little spot there. Let's see if we got enough height here to use our spring center. Yeah. Just hand tapping with a 1032 hand tap. Okay. Okay. All right. Now what we can do is roll it around. Okay. I'm just eyeballing that tap level, and it'll be flush on the end of the vise right here. All right, rinse and repeat. Okay. Alright, all I got to do is just some lightly deburring on the inside right there. Alright, and this piece is ready to go. There's your there's your old one and the new one.